Christian Dior and private jets. She wants to fall in love again. She wants to party, fuck her friends. She wanna fall in love, we drunk again. See, I can't do it. My heart is wounded. Make party music. She wants to do this. But I'm on my own love, so keep up what you been doing. I'm not gonna hate that you fucking looking for new ones. We just some party friends. Yo, we get crazy, yeah, get lit. We no liquor all day. How we gon' love it don't exist. So we gon' live just for today. Take you off that birthday cake. You right, but then she turned and said, Christian Dior and private jets. She wanna fall in love again. She wants to party, fuck her friends. She wanna fall in love, we drunk again. Yeah, she can do it. My Jacob Louis. She fuck religion. I'm Ricky Cardo, she lucid. She put on a halo, deception becomes her movie. Call me director, cause she producing that money. Cause the party goes on, burn the hoes on. Gotta go strong with the anthem, yo. She really go fuck, but she really don't know. She really go fuck, but she really don't know. We just some party friends. Yo, we get crazy, yeah, get lit. We get no liquor all day. How we gon' love it don't exist. She wanna fall in love again. She wants to party, fuck her friends. She wanna fall in love, we drunk again.
So many cycles and dynamics, but that is because a woman has unresolved emotions that she needs to fix. The same way men have unresolved emotions.
Answer your question is when I saw my oldest daughter from behind the felony tank window. I had to grow up.
I'm out. So what do you do, Chris? Okay, I'm gonna listen, mama.
Yeah, man, y'all turned up, man.
Community of the element, element of how you said how you said
element of P.
Community of the element, element of how you said how you said
you gotta make love to the mind first. You know what I'm saying? Once you make love to the mind, you got the body. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta connect with a girl way before y'all fuck it.
See, I can't do it. My heart is wounded. Make party music. She wants to do this. But I'm on my own love, so keep up what you've been doing. I'm not gonna hate that you fucking looking for new ones. We just some party friends. Yo, we get crazy, yeah, get lit. We get no liquor all day. How we gon' love it don't exist. So we gon' live just for today. Take you off that birthday cake. You right, but then she turned and said,
so many cycles and dynamics, but that is because a woman has unresolved emotions that she needs to fix. The same way men have unresolved emotions.
Answer your question is when I saw my oldest daughter from behind the felony tank window. I had to grow up.
I'm out. So what do you do, Chris? Okay.
Yeah, she can do it. My Jacob Louis. She fuck religion. I'm Ricky Cardo, she lucid. She put on a halo, deception becomes her movie. Call me director, cause she producing that money. Cause the party goes on, burn the hoes on. Gotta go strong with the anthem, yo. She really go fuck, but she really don't know. She really go fuck, but she really don't know. We just some party friends. Yo, we get crazy, yeah, get lit. We get no liquor all day. How we gon' love it don't exist. She wanna fall in love again. She wants to party, fuck her friends. She wanna fall in love, we drunk again.
What's good, y'all? What's good? Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know if my mic is. I've been having some mic trouble. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How y'all been, man? How you guys been? Let's do it again. What's good with y'all, great people, man? Tonight we're gonna have a conversation on this Bizovation where innovation and motivation meets. You get Bizovation. Gang. People, we are gonna have a great night. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay right there. I'll see you right in a second. People, we lost a good person, man. We lost a creator. We lost a skateboardist. We lost a photographer due to jealousy, envy, hateful hood. I'm gonna play another video. This is something that should really be taken serious. Let me just keep going. Before we get into that, I got some news for y'all. Check out little tribe news. Check it out.
Why black men should leave America.
I never felt like a king or got true king treatment until I went out of this country.
Facts.
Where you're praised, especially as a black man, and one, I'm from America, and two, I'm black.
For being you, right.
It's like the world is yours whenever you leave this country.
Listen, I've traveled over 12 countries. He's absolutely correct. Case in point, he's in Thailand.
Well, I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay.
And one of the 12 countries that I've been to is Thailand. And what you just saw is absolutely facts. Passport boys, we up. What up? Like rare kings. Because you got
Why black men should leave America.
Hey, that was a little news for y'all. I'm just telling you, would I rather stay in America and deal with envy-ass cops, envy-ass women, envy-ass people when I can go across the earth and be praised? I know that's wild to think of. It's motivation, people. It's a little motivation for you. I want to bring up this right quick for you guys. A guy, you guys might know who this guy is. Tonight is about him. Sometimes you just have to sit back and really think about the world that we're in. This man was murdered on envy, jealousy. You know, a lot of great kingdoms came down because of a woman. I'm not blaming a woman for this. No way in shape or form. Not blaming a woman for this. I'm blaming men who have obstructed their power, who just obese their power, who just became stupid as fuck. Tell me where Black Lives Matter at. I'll wait. Oh, nowhere. I haven't found him. Have y'all found him? Have y'all seen anything? What's up, Miss Karma? Have y'all seen anything about this? Black Lives Matter. Trying to figure it out. I'm trying to literally figure it out. Right? I'm trying to figure out why we're getting the results we're getting as black men. You think you're getting up in the world, and then all of a sudden you find out that nope. Even your own is against you. When the last time you saw this happen between a Caucasian man or... I saw a white guy with a AR-15 walking through the park, and they didn't even tase him. They just literally just grabbed him, handcuffed him, and all that good stuff. This This is ridiculous. Motivation, people. Motivation. I'm gonna just go to the next video. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Here we go. Next video, people.
He was a human pinata for those police officers.
We're here in Memphis, awaiting to hear from the family of a man named Tyre Nichols, who died after an altercation with Memphis police. All 5 of the officers involved in Nichols' death were fired just weeks into the investigation, which is something that we don't see often. The family was given a chance to review the footage of the altercation this morning, so we're going to head into a press conference to hear their reaction to this incident.
We will see what they did to Tyre. We will see what they did to Tyre. Let me say this about Tyre, about what we saw in that video. He was defenseless the entire time. He was a human pinata for those police officers. It was an unadulterated, unabashed, non-stop beating of this young boy for 3 minutes.
Oh my God.
It is very troublesome on every level because you have to ask yourself yet again, we're seeing evidence of what happens to black and brown people from simple traffic stops.
Both attorneys spoke at length about the heinous incident that they saw on video and also gave room for the family to speak.
In case anybody said something about it, our son ran because he was scared for his life. He did not run because he was trying to get rid of no drugs, no guns, no any of that. He ran because he was scared for his life. And when you see the video, you will see why he was scared for his life.
All I know is my son Tyre is not here with me anymore. He will never walk through that door again. He will never come in and say, "Hello, parents," because that's what he would do. He was 2 minutes from the house when they stopped him. He was less than 80 yards away when they murdered him. Yes, I said murder. Yeah. Because when I walked into that hospital room, my son was already dead.
One key element that came out of this press conference is that family basically made an agreement with the investigators, the DA's office, and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigators that they would not release the video to the public for 1 to 2 weeks. Trump continued.
I'm hurt. As a black man in America. You know what? Fuck this. Bump all this. I'm sorry. Man, bump this bullshit. What y'all gonna do? I didn't grow up like, hey, just take it. Just be easy. I would have did the motherfucking same thing. You put me out the car for no fucking reason. Hold on, bruh. I'm still a man. Matter of fact, I am you. This is motivation? This is how we're supposed to live in America? Yeah, every single one of them cops should receive the scrutiny. They should receive that penalty. Okay, cool. Give them the highest limit. But this shit is going to maybe keep going again because some black dude is going to feel irritable about his ex-girlfriend talking to some new dude, and now he want to use his power to get all these little goons to go jump this nigga. How many times we seen this happen? Ego, fucking ego. You know what? Fuck them. They deserve every bit of that shit that they get, people. Is this motivation? This what we living through nowadays as black men? He was a photographer. He was a skateboarder. I mean, come on. He had a normal job, man. The story is that this cop found out that this guy was talking to his girl. He didn't like that. So they called him and they did what they did. They beat the guy up, murdered the guy. And the police officer had he had the dumbest sense to send a picture to his ex-girlfriend. What you think now, bitch? I got your nigga hemmed up. Now he ain't that big no more, huh? You see the ego? That nigga ain't shit no more, huh? Yeah. Look. Hold on. Look. Take a picture of him and send it to you. How nasty and disgusting is that? This ain't no fucking motivation to live in America. Now I gotta fear even just being me before somebody. What do you do? Where's Black Lives Matter? This is police brutality. Where's Black Lives Matter? I don't see them in the streets. You know how that make us look now? You know how that make black people look now? That make us all look weak. That make us all look weak. Oh no, Biz, we not weak. It's just them that's weak. It's not us. We're not weak. It's just them. Fuck out of here. If you ain't willing to get out in the street and protest against them fucking black men who beat up on black people or using their fucking police power to beat up on people, if you're not willing to use your power because you're gonna use it quick for the racist shit, I'm just talking for the ones that look like me. They use that shit quick. I would have rather this be four white guys. At least I would have been like, hey, this was racism, buddy. This wasn't no cause. They had no probable cause to pull them over. This was racism, right? You can't say that shit no more. What are you going to say now? What are you going to say now? Are you going to protect black men? Because obviously that looks like what... It looks like the civilian black man need more fucking protection than the fucking cop black man. I'm just this is fucking horrible as a fucking nation of people. We look sick. We look fucking sick. We look sick. I'm sorry to say it that way. This is ego. The story is that in Memphis, they do this shit a lot in Memphis. Apparently, they do this shit a lot in Memphis. This is just one of the stories that got out. Apparently, that this is a normal thing in Memphis. Crazy, man. Let's get to some of these comments. UK says, I'm telling you, cops are the most dangerous gang. Look, people, y'all got to understand, there's gangs out here in the police force. We got gangs literally in LAPD. We got gangs in the sheriff. There's literally that. Cool. It's real. It's a real fact thing. But when it show, anyway, when it show on, I guess, that shit is disgusting and disturbing. I know. Police brutality, but they were black and killed their own people. I'm telling you, man. Y'all don't know how sick this looks. This looks sick. My guy right here. My guy right there. Him. Can't blame Chauvin now. Said the courts will make an example out of them. Yep, they sure will. Absolutely, this is horrible. They beat him. Yep, with a personal vendetta. Yep, it's crazy. I tell you this, people. I tell you, not only that they beat the shit out of him, not only that this was a fucking jealousy ass move on these cops. Of course, they look weak as fuck. The weakest black man in America. There's a cop with a badge who beat the shit out of civilians with no probable cause. I would have socked them niggas too. I'm sorry. My bad. Let me cook. My bad. I'm sorry. It's only so much you gonna take. This is motivation. How are we supposed to grow as black men in America when you got the system want to lock you up? You got the other people don't want to give you a job because you don't have the criteria to get the job because of your fucking skin color. Then you got the fucking police force who's ganging up on you. They're probably with each other, but they're ganging up on you. So now you have it 10 times harder. But when you go outside the country, like I just played the other video, when you go outside the country, they treat you like a fucking god. So how does that fucking make sense when you're in a place that you fucking was raised in? It doesn't fucking make sense at all. I go to China and I'm appreciated like a fucking god. But I come here and I'm treated like a fucking peasant. Not just from the others. I can accept that from the others, but from my own? This is mental disaster. This is suicidal on the highest level. This hurts. This fucking hurts. And now we want to talk about, oh yeah, we should all get together. We should build. We should build. We should build. We should fucking sit the fuck down and talk about this issue. That's what we should do. Sorry for cussing so much. I'm just fucking avid. I'm just fucking tired of this shit. I'm really tired of people using their fucking power to take over civilians, whether they're black, white, or Chinese. But in this case, this is fucking horrible. On many levels. And they're gonna use these people as a fucking springboard. Back to blue ain't coming, baby. That little policy that Obama signed, who was a black man, they ain't coming for you. You fucking live here and you're gonna go through the same scrutiny. You're gonna go through scrutiny, but you go somewhere else and they treat you like a god. I'm telling y'all, I'm so serious. I went to Canada. I was living in Canada, and it was the first time I ever experienced what it's like to not even sense vibe, feel racism. How did we get to feel it? There was no way of feeling it. How? It was weird. I got everything paid for me. People bought me shit. Like, it was the most oddest thing on the planet. I've never seen that happen. Which lets me know in America, it's a fucking different world. Look at our next video, man. She said supposedly one of them was pissed that he was with their ex. Yep. Sent a photo to the ex. I just explained that. Yep. Said you are worth more locked up. Yep. That's facts. She said black on black crime. I'm telling y'all. You're worth more than gold. Yes, melanin and our organs. That's another thing. People don't know that our organs is worth more than ourselves. Do you know that you can break down the ounces of the melanin in your skin and come up with the price of how much you're worth? Oh, goddamn. Well, what the darn it? What the darn it? Anyway, let's go to our next video, everyone.
Also, as a non-black person, I have fucking questions, but you know what?
I'll go ahead and take it from here. I'm pretty sure the question we all want to ask is, how do you tell black people that Black Lives Matter? Tyre Nichols was brutally beaten and unalived by 5 Memphis police officers this month. In what was said to be originally a traffic stop that then turned into a chase, the police caught him, pulled him over, and apparently he went into custody. But he never made it to jail because they unalived him before he got there. Beat him so bad that he went into cardiac arrest and his kidneys failed. His parents said that he was unrecognizable. The family had to demand for the Memphis Police Department to release the video. And then when they actually saw it, they said it was worse than George Floyd. So bad that they're telling Memphis to prepare for protests and businesses to get destruction insurance. Beat him so bad that 10 days after he was unalived, The Memphis Police Department did not put these individuals on paid administrative leave. They actually terminated them. If they were palm-colored officers, they probably would be on administrative leave. But that just goes to show you how when you are a black individual, race is always against you. Even when you think that badge is going to protect you. These individuals look like Tyre, like his brother, like his cousin, like an uncle. And yet, instead of being my brother's keeper, instead they beat him like they found him in the backwoods of Tennessee and it's 1938. I hate to say it, but I've not really seen a lot of black men talk about this issue. I will say I've seen some. But it's like because they're going to prosecute black men for unaliving a black man, y'all don't want to touch it. Where's the level of accountability that you want your fellow black man to have in this situation?
Okay. Why we ain't talking about it, brothers? I mean, I'm talking about it. Like, we fucked up. As a group of men in America, we are messed up. Our logic on life and how we getting money and how we maneuvering and how we deal with relationships is all messed up. There has to be a lot of accountability shown here. Yes. Is this the type of group of men that should be leading a nation? No. Because a man that would kill his own is a man that should not be trustworthy. Trustworthy. I understand self-defense is self-defense. Don't get me wrong. Self-defense is self-defense. But to do something on an act of jealousy and envy because you have the power to do so is an evil man himself. And all the fucking goons that was with him. Oh, Biz, what would you say to their families? The guy's families who murdered the guy. I would tell their families, your peoples is fucked up. The man in your family has got to be fucked up. I mean, come on, this is fucked up. Black men. Niggas killing each other senselessly, bro. Robbing each other. Like, we don't got the money. Like, we don't got the bag like that, bro. Like, why are we looking at each other trying to kill each other over some shit that we don't have? We don't have the power to move policies like that. Why are you looking at me as someone your enemy? Why? Just because you feel like you can do that? Just because you feel like it's worth it? And get locked up just like as if I would have done that to you. You get locked up. These people didn't even give them paid leave. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that? These men didn't even get paid leave. Not paid leave at all. No paid leave. They got terminated. Terminated. Back then, blue didn't come for them like that. I'm just saying, where's the common sense?
I hope they stomp his ass. I hope they stomp his ass. Smith is calling for other cars because him and
We just watched two of the officers that were involved in the Tyre case that originally pulled him out of the car talk about him while the other cops were chasing about him, and this is what they had to say. Keep in mind that the officer that we're watching the body cam footage from, he did not get charged, even though he was one of the ones that pulled him out of the car and put him on the ground. And if you see the footage, it's the start of the beating.
I hope they stomp his ass. I hope they stomp his ass. Smith.
I hope they stomp his ass. For what, mother? For what? Motivation, people. Black men needs to be motivated to do different. We need to be motivated to see things different, to see life different, right? How can you stop this? How can we stop this from happening? How can we stop another Tyre Nichols from happening? How can we stop this, right? Hey, I'm not Sway. I ain't got all the answers. All I know is I know how to motivate those who wants different. We have to see innovation. We have to see vision. This man literally was taken out because of a personal situation and was literally mauled down by a group of men who look like him. And I'm telling you to be motivated to stay going, knowing that the girl that you could be talking to, the potential wife that you could be talking to, her ex can be the person that takes your life. So what are you telling me to, I don't know, like, if we walk through life fearing, we won't get nowhere. So we can't go through life fearing. We have to educate ourselves. We have to have self-accountability. These men are going to get the scrutiny that they deserve. They're going to get the time that they deserve. The family is going to get what they deserve. But I think as black men, we now have to find a way to look at this as senseless and that we have to change. That's how we got to look at this, as we have to change. We have to change. We have to be able to work together, man. We have to be able to see past the fuckery. We have to be able to see past your job. We have to be able to understand like how these other races or group of people work together. I've seen a Latino who does insurance get with the Latino, another Mexican or whatever ethnic group Latino who runs a company, and now they have an insurance company. And I've seen them get with a car company. Now they have an insurance car company that does insurance and run loans and shit for people who want to get their cars, and they get it for their people. Like, you see how they build? Like, we gotta learn how to really build, but we have to make it a thing. We make killing a thing. We make killing each other a thing. We make all this shit a thing, right? We're the ones that set the trend, right? Why we can't set the trend on buying back the block? Why we can't set the trend on understanding each other and motivation, having talks with each other, having big conferences? Not no fucking a Million Man March type of shit. No, man. No. I'm talking about real have-nots, black men who are living the lives of a Tyre Nichols. Motivation, vision, innovation is changing. I know. It's good. Let me get to this next one. But as black men, we need to figure out a way to put our fucking ego aside. And we don't, like, okay, really? We have this thing to where, like, we want to have it. I want mines. I want it. I'm the dawn of this. And we can't even move no fucking policies. We can't even we can't even come together to build our own actual schools that's building. Like, that's literally building generational, youth and wealth. And we got to come together. I don't want to talk about what we don't do. I want to talk about what we can do. And this shit we cannot do type of shit. We cannot be killing and they beat him. They didn't shoot him. They beat him. At least the white guy would have just got it over with. They beat him. That's different. That's different. That hit different. That hit real different. Look at this man. He seemed like a very funny guy. He seemed like a very outgoing dude, you know. He don't seem like a guy that's not trying to, he don't look like, you know, you could tell from the vibe of the picture of this guy. Pictures tells 1,000 words, people. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we make ourselves look so stupid? Why do we think having the latest shit, rocking the hottest gear, having the trendiest shit, but with no fucking life insurance, with no homes, motherfuckers still on counties and getting SSIs, and when we contribute $1 trillion in Americans' wealth and America's entertainment and America's building, like literally, we contribute $1 trillion. That would make us one of the richest nations on the planet. But no, we get 5 black men to go beat up 1 black man. And these guys have license to kill, and they do it senselessly because of some jealousy shit. Oh, no, he trying to fuck with my bitch, man. Let's go show this little nigga something. Let's. So how coward are you to go get your homeboys to go? Not where I'm from. Hey, you got to see me straight up, just me and you. I don't need my boys to do all of this. That's crazy. That's some coward shit. That's some bitch shit. He didn't call the guy up. Hey, man, I want to talk to you. I'm still in love with a girl, and I appreciate it if you don't talk to her because I'm still in love with her. Nah, that was too much of a bitch to do, right? When I think that's the manly thing. He should have called him up or found a way to get in touch with him. Hey, man, I want to let you know I'm still talking to her. You know what I mean? I appreciate it if you don't proceed. I'm pretty sure that the guy would be alive. Anyway.
And they have surmised that we are all hoes, that we like get ran through, that we listen to crazy music, that we think it's normal to have children out of wedlock. We think it's normal to not have men in our family. We think it's normal to not listen to men. We think it's normal to hate men. We think it's normal to talk down on, specifically on black men, no matter what his relation is to us, whether he's our son, our brother, our uncle, our father, our grandfather, the co-worker, whoever he is. We find it to be acceptable in black culture to talk crazy and talk greasy to and about black men to their faces. We think it's acceptable to harm them physically when they don't do what we want them to do. We think it's acceptable to slander them. We think it's acceptable to talk crazy publicly about them, talk about their shortcomings, whether real or made up. And these other men actually see black women as degenerates. They see black women as disrespectful. They see black women as disloyal. They see black women as dishonorable. And they see that black women are all of these things to the men that actually hold up their community that they're in. And
yeah, that would be great if we was talking about if that was actually happening, if the actual men were holding up their communities. Well, obviously, these men who, quote unquote, holding up their communities are, I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them. I have a video I will play you of a guy that's different. But when you see this doesn't show other people that we holding up our communities. When you see stuff like this, man, like you don't see like this doesn't reveal that our community is being upheld. Riri says, man playing God took his life as if they gave him life. God's wrath is coming. Riri also says, why a lot of Africans don't like us. They see the American black man as selfish, materialistic, and not a tribal leader. Well, people, I just have to my spiel before we get into the after hours, but we're not going to go too long in the after hours. We're going to give it about 30 minutes, but I think this is a very good lesson to be shown to us that this is something that we should not be motivated by. Like, we shouldn't be motivated by seeing pain. We should be motivated by grabbing solutions, finding out how we can stop this, finding out how we can change the minds of the men who are thinking about some shit like this. You know what? Fuck. They deserve to get death penalty, if you ask me. Fuck it. Hey, Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Because they deserve for killing this man. For no reason. I mean, I can even be possibly and be like, well, he had a gun on him. I could be possibly and be like, well, he had a knife on him. Well, he dropped like 4 or 5 cops, right? He was just dropping them. I could, you know what I mean? This man was not built like that. He wasn't built as your, right? Do y'all know they, like, his kidneys, like, they beat this man so bad, like, he died, like, anyway. I'm opening up the lines, people. Biz motivation. I would like to motivate you guys to think different. I would like to motivate you guys to find a way to work with each other. I would like to motivate you guys to find a way to find another man who look like you, and be like, yo, bro, it's cool. No, there's no anger. There's no evil. There's no animosity, right? I would like to, at least for you to see the vision of it. In a way, right now, it kind of looks like a fucking utopia, right? Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. This is Bizovation, where motivation and innovation and vision meets. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. It's tough. Tough. Y'all have a good one. I see y'all in the after hours. Chill. One, two, three, showtime.
So many cycles and dynamics, but that is because a woman has unresolved emotions that she needs to fix. The same way men have
But to
unresolved
answer your
emotions.
question, is when I saw my oldest daughter from behind the felony tanker window. I had to grow up.
I'm out. So what do you do, Chris? Okay, I'm listening to my mom.
Yeah, man, y'all turned up, man.
Community of the element, element of how you said how you said
Elemental P.
Community of the element, element of how you said how you said
You gotta make love to the mind first. You know what I'm saying? Once you make love to the mind, you got the body. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta connect with a girl way before y'all fuck it.
What's good, people? I'm gonna be here with you guys for a little bit in the after hours. You guys go ahead and hit that link in the comments. If you're like, yo, I got something I want to say. You know what I mean? Thank y'all so much once again. You know what I mean? Really appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get to some of these comments that was in here before we get out of here. Let's see. She says, she said, absolutely horrible. They beat him. Like, yep, this person is crazy. Also, she says, supposedly one of them, yep, I think I read that already. Oh, shit. Let me go. Oh, shit, there's a lot. My bad. Oh, my bad. Okay. God bless you too. God bless you too. Also, she said, mess my head up. They're gonna pay when they get in. Yes, general population, exactly. She said, Wall says they deserve to be prosecuted. Right, capital murder, my guy. Jump in there, Wall, if you got time before we get out of here. It says every young black man I know just want to hug. I know, just want to hug them, and I know it gets like that. But it's like you gotta appreciate. That's why we gotta appreciate each other while we're here. Be able to try to build. Try to get comfortable, be around each other. You know what I mean? So 1, 2, 3, showtime. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I pray that everyone be able to get the things like get through life really easy. I mean, as far as fact check said, tell me when black men, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You tell me. The link is in the comments. Chop it up a little bit before I get out of here. Want to let everybody know, after hours, we have a special show that will be specifically for after hours. The shows now will only go about an hour and a half, but after hours will definitely be its own show. So I appreciate all y'all tuning in. You guys are in here, man. But yeah, fact check, hit that. You know what I mean? Let's chop it up for a little bit before I get out of here. See y'all while the crew comes in here. Y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button while you there. You know what I mean? Collect these dollars. You dig? While we at it, let's see. Boom. 1, 2, 3, showtime. What's good, Miss Riri?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm just disturbed. Like, I don't even know if I'll be able to talk. Like, I've been crying for a couple of days. Like, I lost a relative the other day, and I don't even feel what I feel going through this. This is just horrible. I still haven't even really watched all of the videos. I just don't want to. I just can't. I just can't.
I mean,
Soon as I seen some of it, and it was without audio, I was just like, they beat him like that was a personal vendetta. Like, now had he raped your daughter, or you know what I mean, or some shit like that, I mean, I'm not even gonna say that warrants that, because no matter what
that does. I can see that.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
I can
get
see
that.
that.
I get that. But even if that was the case, don't put your uniform on. Don't do nothing with your uniform on, because you're representing everyone else who wears that uniform, and you just change the whole dynamics of it. These white people were just sitting up in there like, You know how much harder it is now. The scrutiny you just put on for somebody who really wants to make a difference. People that are trying.
Right.
When I don't have any sons, but that is just so horrible as a parent. And if my daughters have their male friends or a boyfriend or whatever, I do everything I can to go above and beyond and hug them and let them know that your life matters, because it's so hard for them just to be out here in this world. This is horrible. So sad. That's all I can say right now. I need a moment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, people. It's a deep one, man. It's a deep one. I just pray we all, like, we get it together. You know what I mean? Joaquin, hit that link if you got, if you're there. I'm gonna be out of here in about a couple minutes, but Jay Smooth, what's good, my guy?
What that shit do,
Facts, man. Man, facts, bro. Facts.
That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. That shit wild, bro. And for niggas to think that they got some type of niggas put a black man put a badge on, and they feel like you feel me? And I see it all the time, bro. You see it, like you see it too out here. Like when brothers put that badge on, bro, they be feeling like they Caucasian. They acting Caucasian and all that stuff. And bigger than and shit like that, bro. And man, that shit crazy, bro. Niggas ain't, bro. They ain't gonna be satisfied until we start busting back, start killing them, and then they gonna think that we in the wrong, and then here come martial law, and LA is yeah, bro, cause y'all doing well. Not, I'm just saying, not everybody they tripping, the law enforcement, y'all tripping. And like,
hell yeah, bro. When you like, shit. If I know I'm gonna possibly die, that there's a 90% chance
And Riri hit it on the nail, bro. Like them and amongst thousands of these cops, bro, making it hard for real life individuals that really want to do something for their community, like really want to do the protect and serve thing. They make it hard for niggas that really want to do shit like that.
Yeah. Riri hit me in the gut, man. This story hit me in the gut. Riri hit me in the gut right now, almost, man. I was about to hit. I was like, man, because it's sad, man. Like it's, my cousin was telling me. Tone was like, he said, nah, Biz. He said, nah, Biz. Don't. He said, you can't do the story tonight. You can't talk about it tonight unless you got to watch the video. And I kept telling him, like, I don't want to watch the video because I already know what the story is about, and I know that they beat him, and I could just imagine. But he was like, nah, man, nah, I'm sending it to you now this morning.
Worse than a Rodney King.
Way worse than the Rodney King. Way worse.
Now,
So black men know our
right
power.
now. I'll be fucked up right now if I said over a bitch.
No, right? Fuck that. I'll say it over a bitch.
Right? But she ain't no bitch like that. Like she probably a good girl, like good lady. But I'm not meaning. I'm not meaning she's a bitch in a bad way. But over a woman, you know what I mean? Like, right?
Over mama.
But you know how if you just speaking, like to your boys or whatever, we'll be like, man, this nigga did them niggas did that shit over a bitch.
Over a bitch.
You know what I mean? We're not saying she a bad female. She a good. You know what I mean? That's just how men talk, right?
She gotta have some good now for that nigga to do that. Oh yeah.
And it don't even necessarily even have to be that. I hope she ain't one of them females that think, oh well, I'm gonna keep him. I used to make a joke when I was younger. I used to say a real woman always keeps a piece of dick on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Break glass in case of an emergency. I hope she didn't keep him around, leading him on because of the power he had. Some females would be like, "Oh, fuck that! If I get a ticket,
Miss Riri, I'm you probably right about that, but I'm gonna say I stand 10 toes. Solely believe that the bitch wasn't even. I'm the female, the woman wasn't even like messing with the cop ninja, right?
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't. I'm pretty sure I can best bet 10 toes down that she wasn't even messing with. Oh, she stopped messing with that dude, and we're just kind of probably talking to this guy, right? And then you find out that they're talking, and no boy find out. Only look. I'm trying to show you something. Y'all have to think of the psychological part of a man. Fuck the colored round. Just man, right?
Yeah.
This ninja took a picture of the boy, of the man. Send it to her. The ex.
Right. Like you that was the message you sent her? Like for real?
Did you understand like the psychology of that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what you saying, Biz? He's psychotic?
Bro,
what I'm saying is
that nigga told her to let her know, like, look, I'm finna get this nigga. That's what that means.
How many cops who are like that? Who were that
thousands?
How many? Yep. Yep, I know this white woman. This white woman
in NYPD.
Right. I was gonna say I know this white woman in New York, and her ex was a cop, and every man she got with for like 3 years, this dude just harassed them, pulled them over, did all kinds of shit. And we was like, so why don't you report him? Why? Because she was scared. And I couldn't understand why you scared. Because I'm like, nah, you got to stand up. You just gonna let him do this to you? And she was
really?
just, huh?
Ooh, really? You made me think of doing. I think Friday. I'm gonna do I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna do a study on police officers in relationships.
Okay. I mean, I don't never want to date a cop, especially even more.
Like, you know why? Because there's a lot of women that that have gone through a lot of issues, that's a real big story because a lot of those stories get brushed up under the rug.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, and as long as us, as long as we don't have a badge, bro, complaining, making complaints, filing shit ain't gonna matter, nigga. I looked and did some research and seen a real life video, bro. The nigga complained and complained. He fought white dude too, filing in some shit, bro. That's gonna take him to jail, nigga, for harassment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he was going in there trying to file a complaint on them niggas, and he was finna get locked up for harassment.
See,
so, like complaining on the cop, bro, it's fucked up. But at the end of the day, like fuck the skin color, nigga. As long as you ain't in law enforcement, nigga, complaining on the officer ain't gonna never work. It's a waste of time, bro. It's actually putting you on their watch list. Like, okay, let me watch you now.
Right. Next, in 1 month, you got 20 tickets on your car.
Yeah.
That's what. Hey.
A few minutes ago, after complaining, you just got an hour down the line, you get pulled over. Like these niggas don't be sitting up there talking. Like that's the new Ku Klux Klan. They just don't have no skin color like boundaries.
Exactly, and it ain't even a new. Cause I mean, think about it. They originally made police for them. That's what they was created for by the Ku Klux Klan. They created a police to get slaves. They made them lawful people to catch the runaways. And they stay on that mentality, and that's what it is. That's the history of this country.
That's crazy. I definitely see that.
Karma kind of she said what I was trying to say in a nutshell. I bet she rejected him and was happy with Ty. I'm telling you, if that would only make that cause, bro. Like, come
that's
on.
When that nigga sent that picture. Like,
that's I got your nigga.
Yeah, to fuck with this nigga. Wait till I catch him. That's what that man thinking like a man, thinking like a nigga. That's what that guy.
Come on, like come on, bro.
Boy, this your little boyfriend. Watch when I catch him slacking. Nigga, it's over with.
Exactly. That's exactly.
I don't give a fuck about niggas, bro. They can use this portion of the video. I don't give a fuck because you niggas is dumb. But like I said, nigga, that's all that was. Nigga, you niggas could put out, that was like a hit list type of shit. Like, hey, look, wait till I catch this nigga lacking. That's all that was.
Who knows what he told his boys?
You caught that nigga lacking with your wolves, and y'all jumped that nigga. Because
he wasn't even that dude. Like, you gotta feel like honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Look, I was in the studio, right? I was in the studio, a podcast studio. And this is the first time I'm running the Gas Mask Tribe podcast, right? And in the studio that I was at, we was running this thing, right? We running it, and the guy that I had as the co-host on there at the time, he, he was good. But then again, he started getting disrespectful one time with the ladies and all of this or whatever. And he said some foul stuff, and I beatboxed him, right? Bam, bam, right? It was quick. He didn't even see it coming. I just, after I felt shitty. You know why I felt shitty? Because he wasn't even that type of nigga. He wasn't even that type of dude. Like, he wasn't even the type of dude to get down. So when I did it, I just felt like shitty. Like, I called him and like, yo, bro, even though he the one that triggered it, he the one that did everything, he the one that was drunk, he the one that was talking, you know what I mean? He caused everything on the show to go haywire.
One human,
right? And he disrespected the show. Right? And now I can't, you can't disrespect the tribe. That's one thing I take to heart. You don't disrespect the tribe, you will probably get strung. Like, honestly, don't do that, right? And I snapped. Now, I found out that he wasn't that dude because he didn't swing back, he didn't do anything. And I'm like, this was fucked up, Biz. You got to make it right. I even called my grandma the next day. Grandma, She was like, what happened? I was like, man, this dude, man, it was foul. Like, I should never, he wasn't even that type of guy. What I'm saying, people, is for these men to muscle a dude like that, he wasn't even that type of dude.
And
he wasn't a fighter.
Real life, listen to bro.
Listen. Hold on. He's a photographer and a skateboarder.
Guess what, bro? And who's to say that nigga really ain't got hands though?
But what is he swinging on, bro?
I'm saying if the cop nigga was to do his issue by himself, that's probably why he couldn't get the. You feel me? Like he had to have his partners to go.
I'm saying the guy wasn't that type of guy.
Look, even one,
he wasn't the nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
Like,
you know what I mean? That type of dude.
I will pull
you know
over,
what I mean?
But you talk to him yourself. You know what I mean? Somebody should have been strong enough, even though they was wrong in pulling him over and doing what they was doing. One of them black men should have thought, this could be my fucking son. This, one of them black men should have thought about any of our history and been like, yo, all right, we gonna pull him over, but we gonna guard, but you go ahead and talk to him. Somebody should have had the fucking nuts to be like, all right, you deal with him on your own.
Wee. Well, my frame of thought was, he's not that type of guy. What I was framing with the story of me in that studio was he wasn't that type of guy to get out like that, to actually you know what I mean, to swing. So I felt bad. That's what I'm saying. These guys who were much bigger than this dude, much bigger, thoroughbred, muscle bound, it was 5 of them. They broke this man in pieces. Do you understand?
They look like wrestlers.
Imagine me 10 times, but 5 of them.
Niggas were saying,
right? And crazy with the hands. What are you? That's evil.
Mm-hmm.
But we got fact check in here. Fact check. How you feel about this, man? What you think of this topic?
Man, you say my post. You know me, man. I was highly perturbed. I was like, because even though they hacked my old Facebook page and took me and robbed me, but still, where on your timeline are you seeing black people talking about that? When George Floyd got whooped, no disrespect to that family, it was on every platform. Every black was vocal about it every day, all day long. But now we have black men attacking black men. Man, my timeline was naked. And I put it on there today. I said, I got a problem with that.
Exactly.
We want to address ourselves, but we address it when it's somebody else. So it's cool if I go out and kill another black man, but it ain't cool if a white person or a brown person or a Japanese person, no disrespect, or kill them. That's crazy. That bothers me.
Facts.
So I asked the question. I said, well, first of all, where Black Lives Matter at? Why Black Lives Matter? If Black Lives Matter so much, then why won't you get in conflict with the Black lives that's causing the problem? If Black lives so much matter, that's one. Two, my next question was, when is Black lives gonna matter to Black lives?
Exactly.
I mean, that bothers me. But what's crazy is written. It's in the Bible. In Mark 13:8, it says, "For nation will rise up against nation and kingdom against kingdom." Everybody, when they read that scripture, they really think that they talking about different countries against each other. They not. They talking about race against the same exact race. Yep. And the same within the kingdom. That's civil war. And here it is. We looking dead at it and don't even see it.
And it's so sad that we're conditioned, or I mean no disrespect to nobody. I might be wrong, but I in a way, right at this point, I really don't care. It's like, yo, what the fuck are y'all really doing? It's like, you motherfuckers are out there. If a white nigga was out there on this boy, and now everybody's just like, oh, that's fucked up, and turn the other cheek. Or you think you ain't being loyal to your race. If you're gonna be fucking loyal to your race, then stand the fuck up.
By all means.
Are you gonna make our niggas gonna keep making us look like shit?
Oh, it's okay to keep burying us because we were used to it. Stop enslaving your mind and being used to it and being conditioned. Fucking stand up.
My question is though, in all honesty, what are you used to? I mean, I got used to bologna sandwiches and hot dogs and pork and beans. And I said when I got grown, when it was no longer my parents' responsibility, I'll never eat a bologna sandwich again. And since I've been on my own, I ain't touched them. I touched spam, no, I ain't even gonna front. Fried spam tastes good to me.
That's
but
bologna.
I ain't touched the bologna sandwich or pork and beans and hot dogs. So how do you get used to it? If you won't change, you invoke change.
Exactly.
In your own life. If you tired of it, you do something. But the problem is, what's crazy is, don't nobody want to do nothing because they say it don't matter. But if you search around, it's all of us. We having these conversations. If you walk into the right barbershops, the conversations are being presented. But I got a problem. Once you walk out that barbershop, and when you close down this podcast, nobody's doing nothing. Everybody's saying, oh, well, or somebody thinking, well, you know what, that family about to get paid. But do you realize how that makes us look as a people?
That's what I'm talking about.
We can argue that when it's white beating on us. We can argue that. Or we can say this been going on for 500 years and this, that, and other. We can holler that. Okay, well, how long has it been going on? How long have we been doing this to each other?
Exactly. How long have we turned our back? Ever since slavery, we was taught to turn our back and don't dare speak up. And that's what I mean by conditioning from then to some of the communities, the projects. So we just turn our back because we just used to it. We just used to another nigga gone. Like, damn, another one bites the dust. Like, wow. Like, no respect for life.
But tomorrow some kid gonna rob another kid. Tomorrow another black man gonna kill another black man. Tomorrow some man gonna violate somebody's daughter. Tomorrow and nobody gives, and I want to cuss, but don't nobody really care. I got a problem with this. I got two grandsons that's 5, that's 6, and 3, and then I got a daughter that's 13 years old, getting ready to turn 14. My son turned 23 today, and I gotta worry about this when he walk out my house every damn day. And my son not a street dude. You know, I sheltered my son. He didn't have to see nothing I seen. He didn't have to fight the fights that I had to fight. I did that on purpose. So you mean to tell me I raised him the best way I possibly can to keep him from being in and out of jail, to keep him from getting his diploma in jail like his daddy did. My son walked across the stage in white, which means he graduated with honors. Right. I mean, I got to worry about this now. I was riding in my car telling my daughter today, it ain't your job to fight. You call me. I'll do that for you. Well, I'm gonna call my brother. No, you're not, because he's not a fighter either. You call me. I'm the fighter in the family. And this clearly makes no sense. Man, Biz, that could have been your son 20 years from now.
Oh yeah, they would have to no lie. Letting every cop know. Yeah, you would have to take me out too. Sorry.
Oh God.
It is what it is.
Because I'm not coming at one course. I'm coming at the whole course.
Might be laughing, but I ain't joking.
that boy Christopher Dorn.
Hey, come on. I'm about to do a special, man. I'm about to do a special on Christopher Dorn.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Nigga, while he was on his run, bro, he ran up in the same motherfucking shoes I was in, nigga, on Manchester and Western, fool.
Y'all have no idea.
Walked in that motherfucking, asked the person in there what are great running shoes. I'm never gonna forget this a day of my life, nigga. My mama asked.
Look. Let me not put the narrative out there. Let me not put the narrative out there, or to try put the narrative out there that cops are bad.
All of them not.
All, man, fuck 12.
Hold on. All of them not.
You can put that in people's heads now. Like, I mean, it was before. Yeah, I knew it was before, but for it to have to start over again is traumatizing. Like, that's a fear for even me. And then I'm a mom.
Look,
I've got my kids. I've got 2 boys. It's scary
look,
and
not all
hurting.
cops are bad, but you can't trust all cops.
And
That's
just
what I'm
like how
saying.
just like how just like how everybody on this panel, nigga, if we all go to court right now, just like we all guilty. What they say, we all guilty until proven innocent.
No, it's the other
No,
way around. It's the way you said it. But it's actually the way you said it.
Yeah.
You guilty, and you better prove yourself innocent. It's not innocent until proven guilty. No, you had it, but you had it right. Actually.
I know.
Jay, you had it right.
F12. You get me.
He said it that way on purpose.
Yeah, but my thing is this.
All black
My thing
men,
is this.
all white men. It's people are just people, and some people are so vulnerable they don't even realize they got pimped by the devil, and don't even know it. They the devil hoes just getting used. It's a real and people are getting used and don't even realize it.
Facts.
I really think right. What you're saying, you absolutely right. And then I want to throw something on there, caveat, people, is that the reason why you have shit like this, because we don't know who we are. We don't know what we're capable of.
We
don't know what our voices can do.
We don't know what.
And the sad part is the rest of the world knows who we are and what we can do, which is why we've been oppressed so long.
Like niggas been saying, we been saying we can move mountains overnight. We can be billionaires overnight. We can change the world overnight. It can happen.
Hey, what show
together and make it happen? Then
What show was that when they said the white man fears the most is an educated black man?
Yeah. What show?
But I'm not the problem with that is I'm not racist because it wasn't nobody black that gave me my help. They were white men.
Preach.
That was just cool.
Preach.
That's
the danger.
Shut up,
That's the danger. When they say, "Oh, Biz, how did you blase?" White people.
Man, I mean,
when they
to the point where I'll never forget, Biz. I was working at the airport. I was working at DTW. I worked for Continental Airlines. Man, they was paying us. Man, if I told you how they paid us, you'd be like, Wayne, why you ain't still there? It was just so gravy. And I got into a situation, so I had to move. Man, I went and found the apartment, but I didn't know it was going to be my first apartment. I didn't know it was going to be that much to move in. Man, I'm 19 years old. Man, I go to Dave, and Dave like, man, you got to start making it work on time. I said, look, man, I got to take my daughter all the way to Detroit. I'm doing this, doing that, and then I got to drive all the way back to the airport. I'm explaining to him what's going on. He said, man, you got to find your place closer. I said, I did, but now I got to get the money. He said, how much you need? I said, $1,400. Do you know he went in his pocket and gave me $1,400 and didn't ask for a dime back? He said, nah, you ain't got no reason to be late for work. I put that on everything I love.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a brother that did that, but you know what? When I got my place, the black people said, "Oh, when do you think he all that now?"
You better say that again. Yeah.
Then I turned around and bought me a car. I bought me a 77 Delta 82-door, and I love that car. Guess what? When do you think he all that now?
Mm-hmm. When I was going through chemo and radiation, I almost died twice. And my own family members, I let people know I'm dealing with some breast cancer. There's some stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. Don't you know when Christmas came and you go through, it's everything you go through. And the first thing that you definitely go through is you're gonna get a uppercut in your stomach and the uppercut to your chin at the same time. And it's financial and emotional. So now that I'm not getting a check, I'm looking like, well, how am I supposed to feed the kids? I'm a single parent. How I have to do. And look, long story short, some of the nurses and doctors I worked with drove through the hood. They was honest. They scared to come through the hood. But you know what? They came through the hood with bags of groceries. They came through the hood and made sure my kids had Christmas. They took them out for a Christmas thing. And then after all of that and everything, and you start feeling a little bit better, then own family members, blood, like, well, damn, I feel terrible. Why you didn't tell me that? You depending on some white people? Why you didn't tell nobody? I'm like, yo, when I first called everybody and said I'm dealing with cancer, what you want me to do? Show up at your door with my liver hanging out my stomach? I done told you this is what's happening. This is what's about to do. Now you're mad and talking trash to me because somebody helped me.
What's your name, sweetheart? What's your name, sweetheart?
Sharice.
Miss Sharice, do you know that we tell each other? I'll pray for you.
On the regular. Oh, girl, I'm going to pray for you. God's the best place to leave you.
But they got it twisted. Because God is not going to come down and just say, here go $1,000, pay your rent. What God would do is bless somebody else.
Exactly.
God bless them. God will send them your way. But sometimes they wonder why they ain't being blessed no more because, hell, God blessed you to be a blessing to somebody else and you chose to keep it to yourself.
Thanks.
So, okay, well, fine. Since you chose to do that, so be it.
And ignore it.
Handle it that way. And I'm gonna get it to them. But now you're gonna be mad because they got it and they didn't get it through you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, people, man, but that's us doing that to us.
Enslavement, and you don't even have to, and you have the power to release. You have the power to do it yourself. Though you can't blame nobody.
Yep.
But everybody want that Tony Montana persona. Everybody want to be like what's his name? Bumpy Johnson, the real one, not the TV one. Everybody want to be like old boy from American Gangster, not Denzel, but the real guy. Everybody want to be Freeway Rick. Everybody want to. Everybody want to be Big Meat. Man, everybody want to be the real Rick Ross. For what? Because then one of them got a 401k or whatever that new one is. Neither one of them.
Everybody, like I said, everybody got 8 cars, but nobody got life insurance.
E40 said it best. Why you gonna buy $80,000 car before you buy a house?
Exactly.
And this whole makeup of how we see it, it's us hold us back. I mean, I know somebody, man, that he hit a lick, right? He hit a lick, got a gravy deal. Gravy. So it wasn't no stealing or nothing. And so I said, hey dog, hook me up. I don't even have to get as much off as you did. You can tell your man I'll pay even more than what you paid, but just get me something off. He wouldn't even tell me where they came from.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. You right, man. I'll tell y'all this before we get out of here. I've had people come to me and say, Biz, you tell me shit that people be charging $1,000 for. Really. All the time. I said, to know the truth and not tell your brother is blood on your hands.
Bro.
So if I know a way to get you out the bullshit, the money that you're going to pay, probably can't even afford. You know what I mean? I mean, if you can, then cool. You know what I mean? More
man, we tell each other the job plug.
You know what I mean?
You can't get me in the plant with you. I'm from Detroit, so everybody want to work at Ford, GM, or Chrysler.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one way in. Everybody got that one way in, but you. Now the people that got in there won't give you that one way in. It's to get in the plant is by referral. So you have to be referred.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to tell you that or just go online. That ain't the truth. They got somebody in there. Got to get your application pulled. That's just how it is.
Yep. Just like when I worked for Procter and Gamble a long time ago. When I worked for Procter and Gamble, they didn't have not one black person in there. But now diversity come up. Now they got to make a quota. So they let in a couple of black people. And so then when I got in there too by a couple of black people, and it was like, okay, well, let's get these referrals going. Because as long as they are open, throw out those referrals.
But you know what else though? Guess who voted out? What is it? What is it? Oh my God!
Affirmative action.
Yeah, affirmative action. Guess who voted it out?
Democrats.
Black people.
Democrats.
We voted in 2 states. In 2 states, California and Michigan. Now I'm like, why the hell move from one and move to the other one?
Democrats.
Hey, when you said black people, I said Democrats. Black people, Democrats.
We shooting ourselves in the foot every chance we get for $2.
Buying our own bullet.
Yeah,
man.
And meanwhile, we sitting there like we on street because we really puppets. We don't even realize it.
Sandy Jackson, you correct.
Ooh, say that shit, Shay. Say that shit, Shay.
Oh, Shady Jackson. I'm sorry.
She said Black lives don't matter because it gotta matter to us first. Yeah. We don't care about each other, but expect another race to.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she just
hey,
motivation. Hey, look, let me tell everybody. You know what I mean? The biz motivation nights be like, it literally be built around like how to solutions. It's solution based. Right. It's progress based. Right. It's how to move forward. Right. This what this night is literally about. Like on Wednesday nights, I know this is the solution night. This is what we come up with solution. We figure out ways to move forward. Everybody say that all they talk about is the negative, right? Okay, I'm giving y'all something y'all want, right? I'm giving something that not the tribe talks about, but I have outsiders, right? I'm putting it out there that Black men need to hold each other accountable.
That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond most. First.
Themselves first. Then each other. Then the people around them. Like,
bro.
That part.
Hold on.
That's the biggest part.
Hold on. Most of these niggas can't even keep themselves accountable.
Right.
So they need somebody else to keep them accountable. That's what I'm saying.
But hold on, Biz. But you know why? You know why that is, though, right? I mean, let's be truthful. And the hardest dude won't say it. The average man right here, even them 5 cops that beat up young Tyre, something happened to them, and they masking something. They harboring something, or either.
Are we talking about accountability?
No. But we getting there though. We getting there.
No, are we talking about accountability?
We saying they can't. They won't hold themselves accountable because of the hurt that they have inside. See, we don't have angry Black men. We got hurt Black men.
Sir,
I mean, they not mad. They hurt.
Hey, shit, this shit with Tyre, that was pure hatred, bro.
Man,
that was hatred.
I would love for you to look at that video and tell me who was hurt.
That was built behind straight hatred, bro. And look,
they clearly hurt Tyre. Come on. But I'm talking about in order for you to beat an unarmed man, a guy that probably weighed 150 soaking wet, a skateboarder doing, here it is, y'all look like y'all bench press every other day before y'all go outside. Y'all huge.
That just adds that just shows you where the motive came in. That tells you that there was motive behind this shit.
But the answer you
goes back to what I was saying earlier.
But the answer you said who was hurt? Their pride was hurt.
Yeah, one of them was hurt.
No. Let's no.
Bro, something was hurt.
Let's not conflate this. Their pride was not hurt. Their pride was definitely intact.
No, right. the jealous guy.
One person out of that whole.
The jealous guy. I'm just saying the jealous guy. His pride was hurt because he wasn't the one.
His feeling. He did all this shit because he was in his feelings.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about something I don't know nothing about.
I was talking about.
I was responding to what you said.
I was trying to get to accountability, and accountability is that you were saying that these men.
No. I know that. I'm
accountable because they were hurt. They were dealing with a hurt inside, and I'm saying that they never had anyone to hold them accountable. Most of them niggas probably grew up with their moms. So ain't nobody there to really along the way hold them accountable. You have to understand, a lot of these cats who are in the workforce or in the police force, a lot of them, you know what I mean, are cats who really was kind of like bullied in a sense, you know what I mean? A lot of them,
most of them,
you know what I mean?
especially the white ones.
So you gotta think about it. This nigga wasn't. This dude was. I gotta stop saying it. But this dude wasn't he wasn't that dude in high school. He wasn't that dude in elementary or middle school. You get what I mean?
Right. And
wait. This dude is working at, what was it, UPS or something? What was
FedEx? One of them. Yeah,
FedEx. He works at FedEx. And you're Jay over a nigga who work at FedEx?
Right.
Who's a photographer and a skateboarder?
You think
somebody
this is
who was positive?
That was beyond personal.
Yeah, it was personal.
That was some man. When I first heard this story, I said, "Nah, bro, that's some personal shit. I don't give a fuck with anybody."
I mean, okay, because old boy did know George Floyd.
That was personal.
Hey,
but not only that, when you talk about accountability, now you know what? Everybody always got something to say after the aftermath. So now that we're in the aftermath, now everybody want to talk about, oh yeah, they got in trouble before, they had complaints before, but see, y'all didn't hold them accountable, so they thought they could keep doing it.
Thank you.
So you didn't hold them accountable, so they kept doing it. You gave them rope, and it cost somebody, and it cost somebody their life. Had you checked them niggas from the get-go, and I'm gonna say niggas because a nigga is an ignorant individual, and that was ignorant what y'all did. You cost somebody a life because y'all were not held accountable. So let's just not talk about them. Let's go through the whole system now. If you want to take it apart and bring it to the first grain of ingredient that is in here. You did not hold them accountable. You let them getting away with it, and taking the file and putting it behind in the file cabinet, and then
it's deeper than that.
Exactly.
Hold on, Riri. Because why, Riri? They're not going to keep themselves accountable.
Exactly. Hey, look. It is deeper. It goes deeper than that.
You cannot leave it up to the person to keep himself accountable. You can't.
Right.
Because they might not do it in justice and just do.
Right.
Hey, at the end of the day, like she said, that wasn't the first one, bro. We was talking about it earlier, bro, how somebody's above these niggas. Somebody above these niggas calling shots. These niggas is like a fucking gang within the fucking force and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like they did this shit like they've been doing this shit.
Exactly.
They pulling over dope boys and they pulling over they beating the shit out of these niggas and just leaving them. Robbing them for what they got and shit. Like that. Huh?
Didn't they have a unit like that in LA? They was called Scorpion.
Bro, that shit is everywhere.
Oh,
the gang unit. Hey, check this out. The gang unit in LA ain't called the gang unit for nothing.
Okay, now in Detroit they was called Big Four, and they was the only ones that rode around in unmarked cars. You saw them coming, and they ain't asked no question. They just whooped your behind.
Right.
That was it. That was all.
People, y'all, I see y'all tuning in. Hit that like button as you tuning in. People, hit that like button as you tuning in. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. So, like, we talking about Black Lives Don't Matter. Tyre Nichols and the 5 black cops. You know what I mean, and how that story, you know what I mean, affected the black community, and that the thing is coming out that
Carmen,
that man is not talking about this. This is motivation, right? And my whole thing is to motivate people to think different, to kind of like, yo, y'all got to get outside yourselves and like really look at this as bigger than us, right?
Man, instead of breaking each other down, we need to start loving on each other.
Right.
I mean, and we can't love on each other because we don't love our damn self. I mean, that's
accountability, sir.
And then
accountability.
And then the accountability goes both ways. Let's take, for example, say we all right now live in the same neighborhood, right? Mm-hmm. And say something happened and the cops did it again and they did it again. Now this is the third one of our kids that got bust upside their head over nothing. And so what do? We go out there and we get mad and then we go home, right? What if the next day everybody in that community didn't show up? Nobody opened the bank, nobody opened the stores, and peacefully everybody just stood in front of the police station and was like, "We're not leaving. There's 5,000 of us, and we're not leaving until you hold somebody accountable, until you do something about it."
Right.
They're gonna
we did that already. Hold on. We did that already, Miss Riri.
No, I understand that.
Right? We did that already and fucked that up.
But then we do.
We fucked that all up. Well, hey, check this out, Miss Riri. In the protesters in LA, the motherfucker BLM protesters, the Black Lives Matter protest over Mr. Floyd, I believe.
Yeah.
His name was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
there were
name.
mostly white people there.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. We black people only make up like 10% or some shit, 13% of the population or whatever, right? I get it. Cool.
Our number's not as low
that
as
BLM. I was in the Compton one and I was in the downtown LA one.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them was like 90% white people.
Right.
Literally. Well, I shouldn't say that. Let's just say 60% white, 30% maybe like, Caucasian. You know what I mean? Like,
the one that was at
like
full
of black people, right?
That was a bunch of white people. My boy was at that one. And they had one at the Manhattan Beach. That was all white people. All white people. And I think LBGT LMNOP.
Thank you.
Then they came out and basically took it over. So it was no longer about that. It was about their pride movement.
Thank you.
Exactly. They took the agenda because they knew that we was there, but we was half stepping. So since we half stepping,
we wasn't there at all, Miss Riri. We were not there at all, Miss Riri.
Terrible.
We wasn't there at all. Niggas in the hood I didn't see cats in the hood saying like, yo, let's go out to these Black Lives Matter. These niggas was trying to make their next move, their next, you know what I mean? Their next dollar.
Hey, but when they set them bricks on the corner, they was in Long Beach breaking in stores.
Right. Coming out.
That was in Beverly Hills.
With hands
robbing that Louis Vuitton store.
Come on.
Coming out with
they was at the mall. They was damn sure they're doing that.
Yep.
But they so
in their clothes.
Man, I just use that shit as a reason.
Now tell me that you want to now look at this, make us look before we head out. That you want to give these people reparations.
Hey.
You want to come on, man. Let me not I see me, I'll fuck up. They be like, you know what? We're gonna listen to Biz because Biz is going to give us
you know what? I even put it like that.
Think about where we're gonna put our money into this community.
If they put a felony on everything anyway. If they got a felony, then they don't get it.
I'm telling you.
I mean, if it's me,
if half the black guys are locked up, if half the black guys are locked up, half of the youth of black men already have cases looking at football numbers, right? That means
they're looking at all day. They ain't looking at.
Check this out. That means every black man that is born has a 60 to 90% chance of being incarcerated, dying before the age of 25.
Because black people are still a commodity. White people still making
money. No, you can't keep. No, we can't see that what we can't do, Miss Riri.
No,
we can't keep blaming it on slavery. You know why? Because after slavery,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying what we were talking about before, like the business, the money that they make in the prisons.
Miss Riri.
So if they keep most of us in there, they're going to keep making their money. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. But we keep bringing it back
to that part from slavery. We're talking about that part.
You're right. But if we bring it back to slavery, if everything we talk about to bring it back to slavery, what we're doing, we're still putting the blame game. We still blaming it on someone.
Man, when are we gonna get over that?
Check. Exactly. You get what I mean? You get what I mean?
In all honesty, when we gonna get over that? Because I got a problem. Hold on. Go ahead, Biz.
Black Lives Matter wasn't founded by an African American. She was Nigerian.
We
don't want to talk about that though.
Man.
We don't talk about the real facts. Biz, you wrong. You think you know? No, I'm telling you, just the shit that when it looked up. The shit is there. It's called Auntie Google. And she would tell you, she got a big ass mouth. She would tell you everything. Auntie Google don't hold shit.
Auntie Google.
Hey, man, I still ain't got my dang on hoodie.
Hey, matter of fact, she got a stepsister named Auntie Google Scholar. And she would tell
cousin ain't go duck.
I'm telling y'all, people. I'm telling y'all can this stuff. Black Lives Matter. They changed their thing up, but I still have this shit in facts. I remember doing 2 years ago. I did a special on Black Lives Matter when they were just bluntly. They were trying to remove ageism. They were working with a close group that had a close ties with NAMBLA, which is LGBT. Y'all just heard the Rev just said that LGBT was a part of the Manhattan event. I'm showing you that LGBT was named on the mission statement for Black Lives Matter to remove the nucleus of the heterosexual family, right? It was a whole different agenda. Do Black Lives matter? Come on, man.
Hold on, what's that black girl name? Candace Owens?
Huh?
The black girl everybody hate, Candace Owens?
Right.
She told it. That's a whole LGBTQ movement. And I don't have nothing against homosexuals, but come on. My only problem is leave the kids out of it, but that's a different story.
My problem is why say something is for someone to have another group in the community, organization push their agenda through you.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. You're fighting for police brutality on African Americans, but you have a sexual preference organization who's pushing their agenda on through your campaign, funding your campaign.
Wow.
We're talking about deep fucking companies. These companies are fucking deep in pockets, people. They're not no fucking small ass, and they're funding companies and putting on campaigns like Black Lives Matter to push in these different organizations. Well, where are they? I ain't saw it. Goddamn, I seen Al Sharpton on TV. I saw Ben, what's the nigga name? Ben Carson or whatever his name is, who was doing the, I mean, the typical motherfuckers.
What was that black guy?
Man, it was fuckery. And they literally, they didn't even give them dudes paid leave. Can y'all understand this? Literally get it through y'all head. America don't fucking appreciate you, right? In the sense of the system doesn't appreciate you in the same light as if they would do to somebody else. They clearly show with these 5 dudes who beat the shit out this man, and they literally terminated. They didn't even give them paid leave or no,
on the spot. Everybody else got administrative leave. Further pending.
Once he hit the fence, they wasn't fired right away.
Look, oh my God. Look, this shit made me go in more. This is why I told my team, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in the shot. Like, this making me go in more. They killed this guy in the park. Held with bullets. I don't know if you guys remember that story.
Talking about the dude that was running away?
He jumped out of his car. He was running.
Yeah. Got him in the back.
And he turned around. And they just ate him up. And they just all sitting in target practice type shit. Right? They were on paid leave.
The young man that got killed in the Wendy's drive-through. Same thing. Paid leave.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that shit.
The guy that beat up Sandra Bland in the middle of the street. The guy that strangled Eric Gardner in New York.
Yep, everybody was on paid leave.
But
until they do their investigation.
Malice Green.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how many more y'all want to fucking talk about? We could do this shit all day and talk about how all these cats got on paid leave. And soon as some shit like this
talked about
happened,
that earlier, fool.
Instantly.
Ain't
no back to blue for you,
bro.
Ain't
like
no,
you,
exactly.
The difference in how it happened, bro. Like these niggas, the way that this one happened, bro. Like,
come on, you choke him. Look, you choke a man out in broad daylight on the East Coast in New York City, strangle him out,
over some cigarettes,
right? Over some cigarettes. Pay leave.
And he tell you
ruled out that they didn't go fire him, like he was good.
Oh, they won that case. They jail. They back. They working.
Yeah,
exactly.
They were. I didn't understand. Or the other dude that was selling CDs at the liquor store. He was selling.
And the chokehold was against policy and against the law.
Oh, that knee is too now, and they still doing it.
Right.
This is
They
crazy,
don't care.
people.
They gonna, I mean, either way it go. But them was white cops. They gonna make examples out of the black ones.
I'm telling y'all, that back to look. You know what's crazy is the back to blue ain't gonna step up. Didn't step up. Will not step up.
Oh,
Check
they
this out.
union
Check
left
this
them
out. Check
hanging.
this out. Check this out.
But
And
no,
a black
niggas.
man signed it.
Yep. 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 Yep.
How you like those apples, bitch?
Yep. Damn.
Them apples are sour. I told you that there were sour apples and you ate them anyway. It ain't on me. It's on you. It's called suicide now.
It don't matter. They take you in. They take you in. They take you in as one it is. But as soon as something jump off, you're gonna get that friendly reminder. You still of something else, and not of them.
All you gotta do is say, O.J. Simpson. They reminded him that he was black.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you beat that one, and the whole black community, we still feel O.J. did it.
Listen, you could get adopted at a month old by a white family and be raised by a white family, go to college, do everything that you and talk white and not even know you black. But as soon as something jump off, now everybody on one side of the fence and you on the other side.
Yeah, gotta do it. So that we get to pray for everybody, but we gotta do. We have to do.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Rev, how
What
about
it
you
do?
go ahead and give us some motivation before we get up out of here, man. We about to get up out of here. People, thank y'all so much for tuning in to Motivation, Innovation, and just understanding that we could be motivated to do something different with our life. We don't have to be consumed to shit. People, stay motivated, stay getting it, stay at it. Don't let life take you down. You can be able to manage. You can do it. You can make it happen. And we're gonna let Rev take us out. I'm out.
Man, real quick, y'all. We can handle this. We just gotta make it through this storm to get to the other side. That's it. But even once we make it to the other side, don't forget we gotta work. Because we made it out, you gotta reach back and grab somebody that didn't make it out yet. It's not a vacation once we get over there. We got to love one another. We got to cherish one another. How can we expect anybody else to love them if we don't? How we expect anybody to love us if we can't love ourselves? Because if you can love me, if you can love you, you can love your brother. Real strict. Because if you read the Bible, it said love covers a multitude of sins. What that's basically saying is love a lot for you, not to you. So let's get it. Let's start loving on one another. Let's start making sure we matter. Just because we don't matter to them, we better matter to each other. That's all I got.